Everybody, welcome back. Slay the Spire. Here we are. So, level 16 shops are more costly. I'm going to caffeinate a little bit. I'm going to get myself in a good headspace. We're not going to be impatient. We're going to puzzle out. We're going to rubber duck debug. We're going to figure it out as we go. 6 max HP to choose a rare colorless card. You know what? I find this delightful. I find it delightful. Metamorphosis is pretty slow. Chrysalis is the exact same thing. I'll take a magnetism. I have to be honest, I'm not sold on how this worked out for us. That doesn't mean it's bad, and you know, for the most part, I would say colorless cards have a tendency to be, like, you know, pretty useful. We can also opt, I suppose, not to play them. Yo, opt. Let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese. Salt and pepper, ketchup, mayo on a roll. Yes, sir. Let's play panic button. And then you're still doing 32 damage, huh? That's pretty crazy. I guess I should have looked at that, huh? Either way, we took 2. No big deal. Fairy in a jar. Very interesting. Let's, this is tough. I'll take a protect. I think that having more block is just almost always a good thing. We can get away with an eruption and a strike instead of playing 2 strikes on the same enemy to kill them. And then we can probably just go into vigilance, and I'm not going to worry about magnetism. Magnetism or eruption would probably be our first upgrade if we're lucky enough to get an upgrade from our first campfire. It'll depend on our HP. Everything looks fine right now. I'd probably do magnetism just so we can actually play it more often. I gotta tell you, a wish is really good. But I think I might abstain early, as ridiculous as it sounds, because I think it's a dead draw till we get more energy. So I'm making bold plays. These are things that are not gonna... it's not gonna make you too many friends. When you start doing ridiculous stuff like skipping what many people would say is one of the best cards in the game. It's so funny to me that this is actually gonna work. But look at that. Okay. We have some blocks. I love Third Eye, but let's take a Reach Heaven here. I mean, just remember what Eiffel 65 said. Too much of heaven can bring you underground. Heaven, and then they go, yeah, can always turn around. Dude, you ever listen? Some of y'all haven't listened to Europop, and it shows. I'm loving where we stand here. Look at this. Look at this. 2 HP. Nobody cares. It's magnetism. Next attack would be free. I still take a... You know, let's take a swivel. I think this might be a card that I'm underrating. I have a hunch that I'm underrating this card. This is the exact situation I was looking for, was a swivel into a Reach Heaven. You gotta get killed before you do like 30 damage to me. We are taking 9 on this turn, which is like really annoying. But it is also not unexpected. You guys just attack every turn, huh? That's your thing, is you just attack every turn? That's really cool. I guess you just like attack every turn or something. Well, look, I don't mind if we take 10 damage. Which would mean killing you and killing you. Eruption. It's a bit of a... That's not 10 damage. That's 20 damage because there's 2 of them. Yeah, the thing about that is that it's 20 damage because there's 2 of them. It's not 10 damage. It's 20 damage. And then we have an elite fight. But you know what? Hey, this is what Fairy in a Bottle's for. I stand by my decision... making there. We were kind of pinched. Man, this is a little busted, but it is, I suppose it is what it is. You know what? I guess we just kill one of you and then play a protect. Tunnel visioned a little bit. There you go. You've made it. I do like the stance changing for sure, but I think a bowling bash to have enough damage to do some serious work on these AoEs. That's what appeals to me here. I think we take 10 straight to the top of the head. Head jaws, head eyes, top of head, Dr. Head Eye Jaws. What am I talking about? I don't know. It's a Tarkov thing. And I also think, believe it or not, we kind of just go hard and heavy on this one. And take another 10 to get that through violence out there, which combined with an eruption is a free kill. So let's get vigilance. And then I'm going to play a swivel as well. The swivel will make our next attack free even on the next turn. So you can play, I think we will eruption, through violence, strike. Magnetism, we still gotta protect, burning a hole in our pocket. We're not doing 30 damage to you this turn, but that's okay. We'll stall a turn. So 30... Wow, this is like a devastating turn for me. What are we drawing? We have two... There's a chance we might not draw an attack. But if you know what? I let it ride. I'm a simple man, I let it ride. If you want to kill me and then bring me back with Fairy in a Jar, by all means. Horncleat is pretty nice. Let's get a third eye going here. I'm very much not sweating this. I will come back with Fairy in a Bottle, which should bring us back with like 19 HP. It's certainly not a lot. But it's enough that I could at least get some value out of the potion, I think. I was just gonna say, we're hoping for like an early eruption for sure. You will presumably kill me on this turn, but I'll stay in the rat. Oh, because of Horncleat, you won't necessarily kill me on this turn. Which means that Fairy in a Jar continue to last a little bit longer than we expected. We definitely don't want to dump it. Oh, give me a Brilliance for sure. Even if we don't gain Mantra, I just love this card. Teardrop Locket, start each combat in Calm. We're looking for more Stance Exiters if possible. The Stance Exiter has logged on. I definitely don't think we're, you know, popping off here. I really don't want to anger these mushrooms. Okay, fine. Okay, sure. Okay, fine. Yeah. I will... dude, get rid of this curse. I know we're losing max HP in the process. We should be able to sneak in another elite fight. Look, it's a bit wonky. It's not the most unwonky thing. A third eye. We can plan our next turn. Brilliance is great. We won't need a halt. We might as well play a swivel then, so that our next turn has our next attack being free. And this might actually be like an awesome situation to genuinely use the Fairy in a Jar. Not just like hold it, but to actually like find it leaving our system. But it's not gonna happen because I'm just too good. It's a sad story. So we'll stick with the speed potion, I guess. And of these, I mean, for the time being, I don't see a reason to take. I would have loved to had it right here. Okay, hold on. Pop a speed potion. I will go crazy on you. I'll go crazy on you. You're doing 22 damage. We'll put up 26 blocks. Somehow this is happening. This is the easiest kill of my life. You're doing 6 damage. We care not. I'm very surprised that we're kind of... And I say kind of like in a diminutive way, but like we're really genuinely making this work. There's no kind of associated with it. Like, considering how close to death we've been, admittedly with the Fairy in the Jar backing us up, like, everything's been going pretty well. We'll take a talk to the hand. I think you might as well Smith. And I recognize that we're playing it pretty close to the edge here, but, you know, if we heal, we might be able to dump this fairy in a bottle, and then, you know, feel justified in doing so. We really need this through violence, coming out as reach heaven through violence coming out as fast as possible here. 104, this will take you to 92. Reach heaven, we're happy to see. I think we just pass turn. We're gonna try to split you no matter what here, in all likelihood. 72, 60, put you on 48. We're gonna be drawing into a bowling bash soon. Bowling bash won't be necessary because we just ruined your life. Wow, I'm stunned at how well this is going right now. And we will again just like commit here. You have 1 HP. Yeah, very solid. Very solid so far. Let's actually dump the fairy in a bottle so that we can hold liquid memories. Omniscience doesn't really target anything too special right now. I don't think Deus Ex Machina is like that good, but I guess to plan for some bigger turns in case we don't get an energy relic, we could make that work. Transform all strikes, and you know what? Calling Bell is 3 relics plus some extra HP via Dark Stone. Double the effectiveness of potions is also... I mean, I like it. It's interesting. We got Akabeko, which is nice. The Courier and Lizard Tail. So Lizard Tail is basically like a better fairy in a jar that doesn't take up a potion slot. So I do like that. We do want to hit a shop. I think we want to target that shop, which is easy enough for us to get to. I think we'll stall. If we're going to use Akabeko, like, you know, we don't want to use it on an empty fist unless there's no other option. This isn't awesome. Like, we can Eruption. So, like, right now, what's the damage? 24. We can get over that. We don't have to worry about it. What are we drawing next turn? We definitely want Reach Heaven. We really want a Bowling Bash more than anything else. We just can't do, like, attacks. Like, we can't do 3 attacks in 1 turn right now. So, we still have Akabeko, which is dumb. This should not be happening. But that's okay. So, I'm gonna knock this bird out before it becomes, you know, a substantial problem for us. And then I'll just make sure we're playing Protect. This bird is also going to be annoying, but at some point we have to draw a Bowling Bash. You gotta use your brain, okay? So I think you play a Talk to the Hand, and then a Bowling Bash should give you 6 block. And now there's 18 damage on the field, 10 kills on the board right now. Let's kill you. And I'm actually gonna Liquid Memories like a Protect back for 0. I hate using a potion for something that seems like not that impressive, but at some point we gotta eke it out here. Let's go 1, 2, 3. You're only doing 4 damage, which is like not super relevant to me, so let's make that 2 damage. We could have used the Explosion Potion, but this is not it's not the most prudent situation for that. That went totally fine. Ambrosia is an amazing card. Indignation, I think we can take it to enter Wrath. I feel like we need more Wrath enabling right now. Now, a Duplication Potion is always interesting, right? Like, we certainly don't really care for a second Magnetism. We're not even playing the first one. I think we want, like, a second reasonably easy attack to play, which would be Brilliance. But we could also, honestly, I'm actually just going to double up our upgraded Eruption. I think Wrath enabling is like, our most important ability right now. So we can Eruption, and then Eruption. Magnetism, Third Eye, we're I mean, let's make sure we draw Ex Machina. We need to do 50 damage this turn. It's probably tough. Never mind, it's one of the easiest things I've ever done. Okay. An attack potion instead of an explosion potion. I can live with that, especially combined with Divinity Stance. Let's pass, skip a turn on that one. There is a shop we could go to a little earlier. Delightful. That would be lovely. Next turn, we want to make sure we're attacking big. Pretty good Akabeko. 3 energy in reserve. Let's do a Bowling Bash. A Magnetism. I'm actually going to play the Swivel, and it's just to spend 2 energy this turn to get an attack for free next turn is probably not worth it. Just being honest. We can't really make it work with the Ambrosia stance, unfortunately. We can play Sadistic Nature. I think we'll also play an attack potion. And I think we do best, maybe just with a simple Bowling Bash. And we know we're going to take a hit here, but, you know, what can you do? You just hope you didn't get that turn too wrong. Empty Fist is very important. And then we'll just play Reach Heaven, Protect, Sadistic Nature. Man, this is... We're taking some serious hits here. We're about to draw a crap load of dazes, too. That's an industry term. Give me a free vault. Always, and if we have a free vault, we actually might as well store through violence to see if we draw an eruption in the future. Let's shuffle 3 attacks into our draw pile that cost 0. We're not gonna die here, it's just like... It's just annoying. That's my scientific analysis. Let's try to make a Mental Fortress work, and I think we gotta aim for the campfire. I hate that, like, this fight's probably gonna be pretty tight, but it is what it is. We'll definitely Third Eye. We for sure want to draw a Bowling Bash, and we'll Swivel to make it free next turn. So that's a 28 damage Bowling Bash. And you're doing 22. It's just you, I don't mind. If I could kill you, 85 damage. 28 means 57. 24. 33. 12, 18. It doesn't quite get us there. But you know what does get us there? Ambrosia. It's gotta be done. You need to take 49. I will stand by that potion use. And a Cut Through Fate could go a long way here. Very much appreciate the rest. I'm realizing pretty quickly this floor is probably more about survival than anything else. And that's okay. Let's get some more Talk to the Hand out there. We get an energy relic from the boss on this floor. Who knows? Who knows what dreams may come after that? Regen attack potion. Might give me the gas to fight a single elite. I will indeed take a Battle Hymn. I clicked on that by accident. What did I take? Master of Strategy? When I said by accident, what I meant is on purpose. Of course, on purpose. Easy. None of these other cards appeal to me all that much. We're not going to hit another shop on this floor. Are we going to remove, like, a basic strike? I don't think it's worth it now that they do decent damage. I guess I'll rest. I guess I'll say pass turn for now. We have a regen potion. Let's make Brilliance do more damage. I think that's pretty important. I kind of want to dodge this elite, but we'll see. This makes me even more likely to do so. So drink that up. I can do 3 attacks, but we need something a little greater, right? You're going to do 24. Actually, this is okay. I know, it's because we have Akabeko right now. Give me a free Wallop, and then I am going to do this. You're still doing 24. I think we're going to end up taking 22. No, wait, my defend was better because it's been upgraded. They do 8 now. That's awesome. Okay. Lucky me. Let's make sure we're drawing something good next turn. We might as well keep the halt, just in case. No, we're not going to need it, because reach Heaven plus a smite from... whatever this card is called. Hold on. Good to cement it. Battle Hymn, that's right. I'm like... I'm willing to go out for on a limb for Battle Hymn. I think a Perseverance could help. I'm willing to go out on a limb for Battle Hymn and say that I think that there's a chance that that might actually be like the best common in the game, or the best common for the Watcher at least. You need it. You need it. You need it. We store it. My hair, you like it? Just bought it. My favorite artist, Ariana Grande. Get owned? Almost. Almost get owned. It's okay. We will master. Mental Fortress. 40 damage. What have I done? Why are none of you dead? This seems like a suboptimal way to have tackled this if neither of you die. I think you end up in Vigilance as well, just to get yourself ready for the next turn. It might be overkill. Perseverance is 9 block. IMO, worth storing right now. This turn, we're just trying to survive. Well, we can add another 17 block. Let's do that. We get to store the Protect anyway. Definitely we can deal with Indignation here. And then it'll be a Smite, and a Smite, and a Strike, and a Strike. Pretty good turn. Remember, we got Lizard Tail. I really think floor 2 was just about survival. When you consider that, I think we're in a very good spot right now. You're doing 87 damage, and we still have Lizard Tail. I mean, we probably want to play an Empty Fist. Do we want to play Swivel Empty Fist? Yeah, okay, let's do Swivel. We could do another attack and then do Empty Fist on top. But you have 18 block. It's better to just get a block out of this, I think, because you're doing 43. Let's play our Magnetism finally. We're still alive. You're doing 43 again, which is fine. We just want to make sure we're living. Remember, Stance Change allows you to live as well. Let's literally just play what we have to play to survive, and then get ready to do a big attack next turn. We will hit you with a basic strike. For extra block? That's right, for extra block. Okay. And it's not about... I know how it sounds. It's not about taking as little damage as possible here. It's actually just about... Man, oh man, I would love to play this Indignation. 3 vulnerable to get this Indignation out. I think this kills you faster than a Reach Heaven, even with a guaranteed through violence next turn. It's about not having to use our Lizard Tail. And also, according to the Joker, I think it's about sending a message. Look at that. Lizard Tail lives. If we get an Energy Relic, life is but a dream. Blasphemy is a very interesting one. I mean, I think if it gets upgraded, we're very happy. We already have 2 Brilliance, right? Like, we don't need it. Or what did we double? I thought we doubled the Brilliance. Oh, we doubled our Eruption. That's right. Like, Brilliance is just good. Blasphemy seems like more important, for sure. Now, Holy Water's pretty good, but I think I'd rather have Cursed Key. It also does synergize with Darkstone. We get the smoother energy. We don't play that many powers. I'm unperturbed for the moment. I'm feeling okay. I do hate these enemies, but I'm feeling okay. So, you gotta play a Battle Hymn. It's a win condition. We're taking 2 damage. I still think we're in a little bit tight here. Like, you know what would hit the spot, really, is actually like a vault. Oh, man, imagine if we got a vault. So we have 14 block already. Our Defend will get us there, or actually a Third Eye would just get us there. We don't need to play our Indignation. I think instead you just get like a Brilliance. Oh, and plus we have Talk to the Eye. Talk to the Eye? Is that... I don't think that's the name. I hate to skip a cut-through fate, but it's way of the world, man. I'll smite you. I think it'll save us energy next turn when we don't have an establishment. I consider it acceptable. Let's do You're gonna get erupted upon. You're gonna get bowling bashed. I'm a little skeptical we're gonna kill both of you next turn. This is where like a vault really helps you split the difference. So can I tell you, and this is entirely sincere, genuinely, I think as of right now, just based on, you know, how I'm looking at this run, I personally, I would predict a loss. But we've got a lot of floor left to try to minimize the odds of that happening. Something like an upgraded evaluate could help, but I mean, I do feel compelled to just get some extra, pardon me, some extra HP as well. This rare relic could change the game a little bit. 36 damage, actually not really that much of a threat. We could exit stance here. We do 24 damage. You got 27 coming out though, so we actually can't avoid. We can't make you flip. But we can take no damage and also get a mental fortress out there. Okay, this is totally fine then. So you're gonna try to debuff us. I'm gonna say no, no, no. And I'm going to enter Vigilance just for the stance. You know, store some energy, pop it out next turn. My hand is full. My hand is full. This is not a drill. Add X random colorless cards into your hand. They cost 0 this turn. I thought my hand would fill, honestly. We get an Apotheosis out there. A Purity. Let's exhaust an Ascender's Bane. Please put a panic button on the bottom of my deck. I'm taking 10. After all that? After all that, I'm taking 10? You gotta be kidding me, man. Well, an Eruption, we break even. Then you get this for 60. That's pretty solid. I would also like to exit my stance unless I can kill you. What's 4 times 32? It's 128. Very nearly kills you, huh? In fact, I think we got you. Because this doesn't quite get you there, but that does. It's 138, maybe. Yeah, that sounds right. Stone Calendar is nice. Give me the max HP. I don't see the compelling reason to get more blocks right now. I don't love any of the cards too much. Give me HP. Give me Thread and Needle for certain. Okay, now we're working with a little bit more. There is a way to dodge some elites on the way up, but you gotta fight them later. Are we compelled by this? I would say no. I really don't like the idea of an innate curse, but it does raise our max HP. And we may get the ability to remove it later. I'm doing things a little bit differently than I'm used to here. We need to draw a defend, please. Yeah, that's basically a defend. I'm not upset. This run feels a lot less steady than, well, just about any of our average runs. But it is still, like, doing something. Like, we're on the 3rd floor. We live till this point. Man, this is why you do the math. This is actually just like an idiotic decision at the worst possible opportunity. We're lucky that that's not worse. That's why you do the math. I will take a Spirit Shield. I believe in the power of a Spirit Shield. Give me a rest. Takes me to 64 HP. This is really the moment of truth. So we'll try to stack up for an amazing turn here. This is you piece. You piece is all I have to say here. No blocks on the first turn. We can't really be mad. You know, we did take an innate curse, which is going to make life harder. Honestly, just draw into a magnetism. Like, if... I sent it down, didn't I? I would implore you never to bring this up to me. This is what I said about patience. This is where the patience is at its utmost importance. Give me this. Give me this. Give me that. Give me that. Give me one of these. That's a heavy ripoff, but you know, all we needed was a little extra attack power there. 52 damage. It's okay. We can exit stance. That's important. And the defend takes us to 22. We have no reason to play anything, really. We'll store that swivel power. 45 damage. Can I kill you? Blasphemy will take us to 6 energy. 36, 36, 30, 27, 27. It must work. It actually took us to 8 energy, too. Oh, because my blasphemy was... I don't know. Anyway, you're dead. It worked out. Mummified hand, pretty swell. Why don't you go ahead and give me some more max HP? I will leave and not fight you for a rare relic, because I'm scared, okay? Anchor is beautiful. A shop would really hit the spot. Why don't you take my cut-through fate? I'm sad to see it go, but why don't you take it? This is also a tough fight. Okay. Powers make other stuff free. I feel like I know where this is going. Why don't you just go ahead and hit me? I think we're storing up for a turn where we could conceivably kill you. So we have 18 block. This is not that turn, but it is kind of close, honestly. We could just brilliance you. What are you doing? 18 damage. We got 18 block. You are going to debuff, but I think that's fine. Let's metamorphosis, because we can. And next turn, I love the draw. Say it with me. We love the draw. Okay, 57. That's a lot. Let's hit you. 18. That seems more doable. We're there. I would just... Actually, I would probably get the bomb going, but now that I look at it, that takes some control out of our hands, which is also kind of annoying. Okay, this is just not a good draw, but that's fine. We'll play a Panacea. We'll play a Halt because we can. You're doing 24 damage. Let's start with a Brilliance. You're doing 39 damage. Not good. You're doing 18 damage. Workable. Look at that. I will take the HP loss because there's not much else we can do about it. I feel like you really want an early Spirit Shield here to get that 27 block. Now the question is, do you want to go for it? I was going to say we got weakness, so it seems like a bad time. But like, when is it going to be a good time then? We really don't want to curse added to our deck though, man. Like, you gotta hit. So we would do like 9, well, we'd do 6, 27, 27, 27 plus 40. I don't think it would get us there. I think you just gotta, like, work your way out of the curse and then probably maybe just play like this metamorphosis. Talk to the hand seems like a pretty important one for me. Definitely we don't care for a panic button. Go ahead and draw into Master of Strategy. Seems pretty critical. You're doing 39 damage. Are you crazy? You're doing 18 damage. We can work with that. We can work with 18 damage. I know you're like, what are you waiting for? Well, I don't know, honestly. Guess I'm waiting to draw the bomb again. Let's start with the Sash Whip. And then let's keep the blindness going. You're doing 13 damage. That's nothing, man. And yet, simultaneously, I can, like, barely get past it. I'll take one. I don't mind. Oh, play Stone Calendar. Thank you, thank you. I was wondering how the heck we're going to get out of this awful situation. I would like to draw an Eruption, please. All right. I still don't... I don't think I can kill you, man. 30 damage. Okay, okay. This is hell. We need to do... Okay, 5 we can do. That's no problem. Duplication Potion. I will just keep it rolling with the max HP. We gotta fight the regular enemies because we don't want to fight the elite. Yeah, although we do still have Lizard Tail, but I actually think that Lizard Tail, this might be one of the rare spots where, like, it being used on the boss is actually, like, the dream. So we're taking 8. It's not great. Sadistic Nature's pretty good. Indignation takes us out of the stance, so you do the math. You do the monster math. No, you don't maybe you do the math, because we got 33 right here. You could play Indignation and double Halt. That would give you 18 extra. No, I think you just... Look, I'm as upset about it as anybody. I think you just play it like this. And we end up taking 0. We're going to be debuffed, but... On a lot of our previous runs, we had the power to actually, like, get out in front of enemies. On this one, we're really just trying to live our life. The longer we live, the happier we are. So this, to me, looks like a Blasphemy, right? You pop Blasphemy. Then, this is 63 damage. Which leaves you on 23. This is enough to... I don't even think you need to do the math. Am I willing to stand by that? Yes, I am. Thank you for asking. You're at 22. We just don't want to exit stance. Until the end. Look at that. Not bad. Entropic Brew, extremely good. Give me another Talk to the Hand. Many Talk to the Hands for one big enemy is very nice. So this is going to suck a little, but that's, you know... Not atypical. Not much getting around that. Let's start with the Spirit Shield. Talk to the Hand. Defend. 46 block. Sure. I will just chill here then. We do have calipers, right? Am I crazy? No, that must have been my Switch run last night. You know, you just get... When you get to be my age, you just get a little confused sometimes. I'm just gonna play these basic smites, and it's genuinely just to try to get, like, our block out there as much as possible. We are gonna take 5 damage, but that's not that bad. So Empty Fist is like your ultimate gimme here. Makes an eruption free. Well, if we play a third eye, I'm just trying to see if we can get to another stance enabler. I don't think so. So I don't think we play our eruption here. Very, very unfortunately for me, I don't think that's the right play. We're going to lose some HP, but we're not going to lose any HP from the actual attacks. Okay, Panacea is pretty solid. A Halt is free, and then this is just your turn at this point. We want to play as many attacks as possible, so, like, Rip to Reach Heaven, but I'm just built different. Mind Blast is actually, like, not horrible here. It wasn't too bad. I honestly can... I feel like I can live with the third eye. Okay, please do not use Lizard Tail here. And we're so happy with our existing potions. That's why I'm not taking, you know, any chances on that. Our existing potions are doing great stuff for us. So we're at 30 block. We have 43 damage coming out. That seems like an adequate time to play this. Don't use Lizard Tail. It's like a heal for 47, man. If there was a god, we would have more attacks right now. But look at that. We still managed to sneak through it. Just gotta live with 11 HP. 31 damage coming out. That's alright. That's alright. You know why that's alright? Because we got one of these. We got one of these. You got 25 left. I hate you. That's alright though. Look at this. You get to empty your fist and exit your stance. Why don't you just give me, like, a Blasphemy and then a bunch of attacks next turn? Actually, like, the turn that you're giving us is mathematically good enough to win. We don't need... I mean, we'd like the block potion, don't get me wrong. Another Talk to the Hand. Look, it's probably, like, they're either all good. I think we use them all at the start to survive is probably what we do. So how do you play this? I think we're gonna battle him, but we're not gonna duplicate it. I know it's gonna make him stronger, but it's important. So start here. Then we're gonna duplication potion talk to the hand. Then we're gonna drink the entropic, see where we stand. We don't need to pop the ancient potion yet. I'm sure there's something we can sneak out of that. I don't know what yet, but I'm sure there's something. We're getting the 23 block. Go ahead and give me a vigilance and a basic defend. And I think we'll stall there for now. We got, I'm just going to be honest, we got kind of a crap draw when it comes to our potions, but that's life, you know? It happens. So we want to play a mental fortress, but it doesn't necessarily have to happen full stop. I think we're just waiting on like our dream items. So it's 12, you're doing 36. This takes us to 34, and we're not getting any better. Let's stall there. We lose 1 plated armor, but I think it's the right play. Keep in mind, he's still got lizard tail. 36 damage. Now that's a spicy meatball. Smites are going to do 24. I think you do it like this. We really need these guys to go so we can attack you. You know what? Let's play our upgrade all cards in hand. This does 32 now. This does 32 as well. This does 18. This does 28. Man, we're just like slightly shy on many of these. We have to play Empty Fist, and then we definitely also want to play Perseverance. So it'll be... We'll hold the Smite. Strike. Empty Fist. Perseverance. We're going to lose a lot of plated armor. Yeah, and even like one more attack doesn't really get us around it. But this is okay. We knew this was coming, honestly. Let's start here. This is why we got miracles. We'll talk to the hand. We're not taking any damage this turn. Well, you gotta be careful with this regret, actually. You know, I think we might actually have to play around the regret, though it bothers me greatly. Let's make sure a Reach Heaven's out there, and let's get a Smite out there as well. I hate to do it, but that regret could actually be... it could transform the game. Right, we've made you stronger. I'll live with that because I've already played it. And we'll just smite you. Alright, so we have made very little progress. Let's trip you. Let's talk to the hand you. You're doing 40 damage. That's an issue that we can't really get around. Let's draw this next turn. So you are going to kill us and bring us back. Although, now I'm looking at it and I'm like, you might even do worse. No, you're not going to kill us. Let's go! 24 damage. Are you going to kill us on this turn? We get 10 block with each attack? That's disgusting. I'm so accidentally intelligent. Thank you, Stone Calendar. It's all about just making it last, okay? Another trip. May I regale you with a bowling bash, perhaps? And then a Master of Strategy, mayhaps? Chrysalis is a little cheaper now. I will definitely smite you. Can we put up like 20-ish block? Just throwing her out there as a possibility. Tell you what, let's not draw our curse. And I don't think we need to draw Vigilance. We're still in calm, right? Nope, but alas. Nevertheless, he persisted. We'll take 3 damage. It's not good, because we really don't want to take any damage. And we're in a position where we could pretty easily be smoked by regret here. But as long as I can do attacks, like we don't even need to block. Like, I know how it seems, especially when we drew something like Spirit Shield, but it's just not the right play. So we don't have regret. Lovely, lovely. We gotta hit you as many times as possible. Perseverance is 7. This one seems spicy, okay? I think you play your swivel, which allows you to get that. We're at 18. We're at 28. We're at 35, which is dead, but respawning. But it's just the math is kind of unfortunate on it. I don't really want to make you stronger this turn. Let's just play this Conjure Blade. It's a bad Conjure Blade, but I rethought playing the stance. I don't think we want to play the stance. Okay, so we still get 10 block per play. Let's start with a secret weapon. What do we want in hand? An Eruption is quite nice here. Into an Expunger. Into a Smite. Into emptying my body. Phrasing. By the way, I still don't think we're necessarily one. And the reason for that is genuinely... Well, that was probably the wrong play. But it's genuinely that we were getting 10 block per turn, or per attack, which is something that we cannot reliably continue to recreate here. Obviously, as a result of the fact that we don't have any talk to the hands left, so I think we actually are gonna die. The dream scenario would be like a perfect brilliance, but I don't even know if we, I mean, I think we have to start with like a worship, which gives us enough energy to play our stuff. 22, like we can definitely get to 20. Ooh, we could definitely get to there. Okay, now just think about this for a second. I think we want to end the turn in vigilance. Let's hit you. Let's hit you. I'm gonna go for broke. I'm gonna hit you and defend, because I think that 54 damage is really hard to say no to. So we don't end in vigilance, but now I'm like, we might be close enough for a brilliance to work, or not a brilliance. What's the one? What's the one called? You know, blasphemy. That's it. Okay, we need to. We're gonna die. The only way that we could possibly not die, because we don't even have close to enough defense, is if Eruption gets us there. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It's gonna be just shy. Oh, that's painful, man. Either way, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. We could have done something there. I genuinely think that was a throw. A stealth throw, but a throw nonetheless. Either way, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!